We are live. Welcome to the Supplement Engineer channel, everyone. My name is Robert Shinetsky. With me, as always, is my vivacious vixen of a wife,
Sandy.
We are coming to you live today, 4 o'clock Central Standard Time from wonderful Bee Cave, Texas.
Austin, Texas. Robert just doesn't like to claim Austin because he thinks it's a little too,
Yeah. Anyway.
Whatever.
Thank you all for joining us, as always, for these live Q&As. Post up any comments, questions, queries, quips, smart aleck remarks, or cocktail concoctions that you might be sipping on while you're joining us, even though none of you are. Apparently are luscious like we are. Anyway, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff that you're supposed to. Ring the bell.
Ring the bell?
Yeah.
There's a bell?
There's a little notification bell. It's called ringing the bell instead of clicking the bell. Instead of just clicking the like button, another popular thing that they say is smash the like button. You're supposed to smash the like button and ring the bell and do all that stuff.
Why would I smash the like button? If I liked it, I wouldn't smash it. I'd be like, ooh. If I didn't like something, I'd be like, smash.
Hulk smash.
Hulk smashes things he doesn't like. So
I know.
That's counterintuitive.
Yeah. So that's part of the YouTube isms. So smash the like button, ring the bell, ignore the dislike button. Even though if you dislike us, that still helps us because it's engagement. That's, dictates anything and everything to which the almighty algorithm does for us these days. So
there is, Chris, a lot of LSU going on because our opening game is this Saturday against UCLA. And it was funny because UCLA did a number on Hawaii. And it was like 44 to something. And I was like 10 or something. And I said, Robert, UCLA has a lot of points. She's like, it's Hawaii, so it's not even a big deal.
Count.
And I said, I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's
and it's at UCLA.
Yeah, so we are number 16 to open, according to the AP poll. We are number 16 to start the game. And yes, so LSU, obviously, we start our first game.
I'm already starting the teams.
Happy National Bourbon Heritage Month, too. So that's a twofer for this
Bourbon
week.
Heritage.
America's spirit.
It makes it sound like it's a nationality or something. Bourbon Heritage.
We've got every other kind of Heritage Month. We might as well have Bourbon Heritage
Month,
too.
Is that weird? Am I the only one that feels like the naming is weird? Okay, whatever. It's fine.
No.
I'm one part bourbon. Sorry.
2 parts Pollock, 1 part bourbon. There we go.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Brooke. Karate cart. There we go.
Do you know? Wait.
Karate. It's karate.
Oh, sorry. We got excited about the karate. Right. We were about to say something cool about karate, but then there's no reason to because
I can't read
your name isn't karate.
Sorry, karate.
That's kind of funny.
Oh, well.
But Robert is a black belt in Taekwondo. He can kick and punch.
With the best of them. Watch out, Chuck Norris.
You know what? Before tests, I played the song from The Karate Kid, You're the Best. Around. And if you haven't heard that song, you need to because it pumps you up. But so one of my girls from last year saw me in the hallway and she's like, you're the best around. I said, I am starting trends because the other day I was doing order of operations and I said, you need to go step by step. So then I played, of course, the New Kids on the Block Step by Step song and they were dancing and I
was thinking the step by step theme from the TV show.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's a good one
that's
too.
What I was
but the other one is step by step. Ooh, baby. Anyways, they were literally dancing and they were like, it's a good song. Who is this? I was like, I am this close to making up a fake name and having you they're going to be playing it in the halls. Everyone's going to be like, play step by step at the school dance. New Kids on the Block.
That's 30 years old now?
It is probably? Donnie Wahlberg, who's on Blue Bloods or whatever. He's an actor.
Yeah, something.
He's an actor.
He was on the Saw movies, or 2 of the Saw movies.
Yeah. He was an actor and he was on New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny.
What's the sip? We have 4. We have 4 bourbons that we're going to do a blind tasting on. So I've already got them mixed up, 4 bottles here. So we did 4 of the other. They're daily sipper, 100 proof. We've got another 4 that are in that same kind of category. One might be a little bit pricier, harder to find than the others, but the other 3 are.
And we've never done these before.
We have not.
Okay.
So what we can do is pick last week's winner, and as we go through all of these, we'll amass.
We'll do a bracket.
Yes.
Like March Madness for Bourbon Heritage Month.
Yes. So I'm trying to find bourbons that are kind of around the same proof point. Now they're all going to be very different, in terms of age or that. And we can get into more bourbon stuff like that. We'll eventually do blind taste tests of nothing but 6-year-old bourbons or nothing but 4-year-old bourbons or just bottled and bond bourbons.
But for right now, think I'm cool enough to do this.
Well, you are. I mean, we got it. It's a little when Justin and I start a podcast at 9:30 in the morning. It's a little early to be drinking.
Did you drink?
No.
Oh.
No.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what you do during the day.
I could.
Who you do? I'm joking.
Hey, Theoretically,
you could.
doesn't know about that.
You could. I don't know. I'm going to tell you right now, though, if you do, don't tell me because I'll divorce you. So if you want to stay married, don't tell me.
So we have 4 bourbons. We're going to get to that. But before we do that, there is something
Lucas
that we've been talking about on the Final Scoop, that it's a running joke that the official podcast sponsor is Green Cola, which to this day I still don't understand how in the hell they are not sued. They haven't had their pants sued off by Green Coke, because this looks very much.
Well, don't you think it should be the other way
Coca-Cola.
around? Which one came first? What if Green Cola wants to sue Coke for coming up with the Green Coca-Cola? Maybe they've got the starter.
Coca-Cola's been around for over 100 years. I'm pretty sure Green Cola is riffing on Coca-Cola because it's so popular.
Was Green Coca-Cola around for 100 years, Robert?
No, because they didn't know what the hell stevia was 100 years ago.
Because they saw Green Cola and said, ooh, I'm going to steal that. Who would believe him? He said, she said. I'll believe Green Cola.
Depends on what the algorithm makes people believe these days.
The algorithm. You know you can make a bunch of money on false information?
You can. So, I thought this was like only a European or a Polish export exclusive or something.
It's in America.
I actually found it in HEB.
Oh, like in the... I thought you ordered that.
No, I'm not ordering this from Europe. Fuck no.
I mean, I don't know.
No, this is... I found this right in HEB. There's like 4 other colors too. I was in the grocery store yesterday afternoon on the way to pick up.
When you say there's other colors, does that mean that one is called blue cola and
there's
orange
other flavors.
cola?
There's other flavors. It's called like green cola, strawberry sherbet or something. Let me see. I got it.
Strawberry sherbet.
Yeah, if I can find the pictures.
You took pictures already?
Yeah. This is what it was in the store.
Are you going to share it?
I can.
Because nobody else can see those photos. Yeah, we're about to see if it tastes like a Coca-Cola.
Okay, so this is in the price for...
I used to love New York seltzers, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
So they have a lemonade flavor, a sour cherry, and a lemon lime of green.
I would try the sour cherry.
Yeah, so it's $5 for a 6-pack.
I like cherry Coke a lot. So I have a question. Is it calorie free? Is it calorie? What is it? Oh, look, it says it right there. No sugar, no calories.
Yeah. No sugar, no calories, no preservatives, no artificial sweeteners or flavors.
And the caffeine...
It's from green coffee beans instead of caffeine anhydrous.
Is that different than Coca-Cola?
Yeah, they use caffeine anhydrous.
Well, this is why it's green. From green coffee beans. I'd like a taste now.
Green, okay. Oh, we actually don't get a full 12 ounces either. They're jipping us out of 0.85 fluid ounces. Coke, regular Coke, is 12 ounces.
Maybe it's better for us. You know, I was told... I don't even remember. Can you tell me... I know this sounds stupid to even ask, but I have to ask because I was told in high school and my all-girls school that drinking carbonated beverages causes cellulite.
They're morons.
Okay, it sounded silly.
Yeah, they're stupid.
But I thought about bubbles and then like the bubbles on your thigh. And I thought maybe... that
reminds me of something that used to be on the old bodybuilding.com forums. They said if you mixed pre-workout with carbonated water or something, it made it hit harder. And it's all purely placebo.
Maybe
it doesn't actually make
your throat.
Yeah. So, all right, we're going to take a taste test of this. So, Lucas,
we're going to see.
If this sucks, I'm sending you a PayPal invoice for $5.
We've never tried it. Okay, here we go.
It smells like cola. Does it taste like cola? And that's a stevia
it does
sweet
smell
only.
Like it. I totally think we should have done a blind taste test on this. Oh, I like it. It tastes kind of empty at the end. I don't know if that makes any sense. Taste it and see what I mean. It's like I taste it. I'm like, ooh, that's good. And then it's like imagine a bubble popping in your mouth and it's like gone. The flavor's like gone and all you're left with is the stevia sweetener.
It tastes like a flat Coca-Cola.
That's it.
It's missing the carbonation bite of regular
That's
Coca-Cola.
What it is. It's like it goes away. But It's not bad because I kind of like.
Ratfink, this is cold. I just pulled it from the fridge right before we started this podcast.
Can you see like
You're about to spill.
Can you? No. It's cool. It's cool. But I kind of like flat Cokes because when they're too carbonated, it hurts my throat.
This reminds me, if y'all have ever had like the Zevia colas, this kind of reminds me like that, or like
I can definitely tell that it's not a Coke Zero or a Coke because of it feels like a flat Coke.
Yeah,
That's
it's a flat
funny.
Coke or like an RC
Flatter.
Cola. Yeah, it's like an RC Cola or like Winn-Dixie Coca-Cola, like you would get. It's
He's
an
saying
off-brand
store
Coke.
brand. If he says Winn-Dixie, just so you know, Winn-Dixie is a grocery store in New Orleans.
Yeah,
you know that doesn't exist anywhere else.
It doesn't matter. It exists in Mississippi. I think there's some in Florida too.
But I got to be honest with you, I want to keep sipping it. So
Dr.
take
Thunder
that for what it is.
And Mountain Lightning.
Dr. Thunder. Is that person from New Orleans?
No, Dr. Thunder's a store brand that's in like Albertsons and all those other things too.
Did you know Kroger is Albertsons?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I love Kroger.
Yes, substantially more expensive. So
it's like it's empty.
Not only is there not 12 ounces of fluid in the can of Coke, Brooke. It's also, what was the price on this? $5 for a 6-pack.
That is expensive.
Yeah.
Get a New York seltzer instead. I loved those. Crazy.
What's the best grocery store in H-E-B?
H-E-B.
Not even close.
And they're only in Texas, right?
Yes. Even only certain parts of Texas. It's not even like bought by Grandma Pam
in Dallas. They don't have
Plano.
H-E-B. It's a Southern Texas thing. And it's so good because let me tell you something. They make their own coffee. It's amazing. They make their own sushi, and it's good. They make their own. What are the other things that H-E-B has that's amazing?
All of
their coffee is really good. Their ice cream. Oh my God. They make ice cream the way that Ben & Jerry's makes ice cream. Like, you know how other So you know how other places are like, here, have the chocolate ice cream or have the cookies and cream ice cream. H-E-B does an ice cream that I'm getting that is cookies and cream ice cream with cookie dough in it. So it's got like inclusions in it. And and this is like just their generic
store-bought
ice cream. It's so good. You don't need to buy Ben & Jerry's when you have an H-E-B. Their H-E-B ice cream, so good.
Yes, Radfink, we are in Texas. We're originally from Louisiana.
New Orleans.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Live in Fredericksburg. That's not that far from us.
We've never been there.
We are southwest Austin, kind of near the Dripping Springs Bee Cave area.
Yeah, I've never been there. Do you go to wineries all the time or do you not go to wineries all the time? Fredericksburg is the place to go for peaches and wine.
Yeah.
Places.
I grew up, that was the ice cream we always had when I was growing up was Bluebell.
But unfortunately, H-E-B ice cream is better than Bluebell. You know what? Just blind taste it and tell me which one you like better. It's got all the good stuff. No, really, H-E-B ice cream is really good. Bluebell's good.
Kolaches. I can't get around the kolache thing. I've heard so many good things about it. Just fried dough.
It's bread with a wiener in it or like bread with stuff in it. And I don't like it. I'm not a kolaches fan. And here's what I don't like. We got this place over by us. Okay, so just because I live in Texas, you assume you guys have good breakfast tacos. There's this place called Donut Taco Palace. Donut Taco Palace. They make these burritos at like 5 a.m. because that's when they open, right? Like donut places and breakfast burrito places open early. And they leave them under the heat lamps. And at like 9 a.m., they're the same ones. They don't restock. And people will like pick up and they're like, here, have a breakfast taco. I'm like, I'm not eating a 4-hour-old egg with soggy bacon taco with the soggy tortilla. That's nasty. And here are these people and they're like, oh, it's so good. I love Donut Taco Palace. I'm like, that's nasty. Y'all need to get fresh breakfast taco or nunsies.
Word.
I'm sorry.
Buc-ee's.
I love Buc-ee's. You went to your first Buc-ee's and you live in Fredericksburg? There's all of them in Texas.
Well, no, now he lives in Florida. He lived in Fredericksburg.
Oh, okay. Buc-ee's. Let me tell you what impressed me the most about Buc-ee's. And it's going to weird you guys out. But you know what? It's impressive. Do you know what I'm going to say?
Yes.
Their bathrooms are immaculate.
The seats are clean enough to do a line of Coke off.
But like, you walk in and there's always someone cleaning the bathrooms. And it's so cool. I know this sounds weird, but like, let me just describe to you how awesome these bathrooms are. Every stall has its own little lock. Like the way that a porta potty has the occupied or vacant, but it's not a porta potty. It's a real bathroom. So you walk into your bathroom. It's like big, kind of like a handicap size. Like they're all like handicap size. And you shut the door and you lock it. It says occupied, which is nice. You don't have to like check underwards. And there's like so much toilet paper that you never have. Do you have as much toilet paper in your stalls as I do? Do you have stalls?
I never use the stalls. Yeah, they have tons of stalls. I just never use them because I don't really have to.
Okay, well, I do. But anyways, you never run out of toilet paper. And they have two things. They have antibacterial, like in the stall. So you can like, you know, like the the hand sanitizer. And then they have toilet sanitizer in the little door. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like the Costco of gas stations.
So great. Yeah, exactly. There's no gaps. You don't have to look under. And it's clean. And there's like a million sinks and mirrors. Oh my God. I love Buc-ee's.
It's good stuff.
It's clean. They've got good stuff. They've got like yummy fudge. They have like a homemade fudgery. So they have all these little, and they have candied nuts. Oh my God. Always making the place smell good. I love Buc-ee's.
Publix for groceries. The subs are to die for.
I don't know what Publix is, but it kind of looks like Publix. Am I the only one that when I saw that, you thought, is it me?
It's just you.
Saw Publix. Yeah. Okay. I saw Publix.
Pete, what's going on, Pete? Lucas better fill his suitcase with green cola for October out of Paula. Green cola for all Final Scoop followers.
Everybody gets a green cola.
It's going to be like Oprah, you get a green Coke, you get a green Coke, you get a green Coke.
Who wants a green cola? And everyone's going to be like, they're flat. Be like, that's just how they taste.
That's the greenness of
That's the green. So anywho.
So yes, we're going to get to 4 bourbons in a second as soon as we run through these initial onslaught of comments. And
you guys are awesome.
We got our initial sipping out of the way. So is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down for green cola?
Okay. For me, it's a thumbs up. For the average person, I don't think you're going to like it unless you like flat soda. I like flat soda. That's the problem.
Like certain flat ones.
That's the problem. I like flat Coca-Cola. Like, I'll totally do a flat Coca-Cola. I think I'd do a flat Dr. Pepper, flat root beer. Yep, pretty much do flat all of them.
Flat cream soda is pretty good.
I pretty much do flat all of them.
Yeah. Brooke, thanks for hearing me out with my nonsense today. My thoughts are basically child dramas, and I'm not the best at expressing them. We were talking about potential topics for us to discuss on here.
Okay.
She sent me a message about
Okay, wait. This is important. I am friends with Christopher Jackson, who is an inmate in a federal prison, and he does math problems. Like, he's super good at math, and we've been connecting, and so I talk every week. And he and I talk about ideas and stuff. And one of the things he said is he thinks in images. And you and I think in words. And what I mean by that is, like, if I'm thinking of something, it's like, I don't know. It's just words. I don't see, like, images. Brooke, do you think in images? Because I think that's more rare. I think most people think in words. And I think special people, not like special, but like special people think in images.
Wait, never mind. I'm not going to do that.
Like in a good way. Get
demonetized if I do something.
Like in a good way.
Never mind.
But special is always good. Oh. So anyways, I'm curious if Brooke thinks in images. Because I think in words, hands down.
There's a movie like that, Sandy.
I know. It was something about what I was doing in high school. Oh, are you talking about the yes? Now I know what he's talking about. I'm gonna get all the kids hyped up on New Kids on the Block, and they're gonna think it's new, like literally, like it's the first time they've ever heard it. Yeah. I need to see that movie because they're the ones that made Across the Universe, and I loved Across the Universe.
Not a bourbon fan, but I'm interested in hearing your review. Well, thanks,
good, because we'll be honest, and we very rarely agree on things.
Well, yeah, and Sandy has no clue much about.
I'll just tell you if I like it. I don't like alcohol that tastes like rubbing alcohol. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Publix is the goat of grocery stores.
Well, we've got to go.
Is it better than HEB? You lived in Fredericksburg, I think. So, is it better than an HEB?
We need to do like a.
Yeah, we need to do a Publix.
Game on.
We need to do a Publix run.
You come to HEB. We go to Publix. I can't help it. It looks like Publix.
Well, you can call it that when you walk in.
Publix.
Keep the comments and questions rolling, guys. All right, so for our 4 blinded bourbon flight fight that we're doing,
I don't want to look because I'm afraid I'll see what letter it is.
Well, here, I'll cover up all the letters. And I've mixed them up because you can't see what they are.
I know.
So the first one we have, so Evan Williams is one of the most
standard.
Yeah, bourbons on there. This is their bottled and bond, so it's also called Evan Williams White Label. As all bottled and bonds, it's got to be 100 proof, aged at least 4 years in a federally bonded warehouse. So
is Evan Williams cheaper? Like cheap people would drink that, or is it like every day? I feel like your uncle would take Evan Williams and he would pour it in a Jack Daniels bottle. So I had to assume he was hiding the Evan Williams.
He would call it Even Williams. He wouldn't even say Evan Williams.
You know what I mean? Like, so is Evan Williams like something to be ashamed of for drinking?
No.
Because he would pour it in Jack Daniels.
It's like the well liquor. You go someplace and like they got Jack and Evan Williams. It's like the 2 like standard 80 proof stuff. This is their bottled and bond.
It's like your well.
The well liquor, yeah. That's the cheap
isn't
stuff.
that the cheap stuff?
Yeah, but this is still a really good daily sipper.
Okay.
And it's aged at least 4 years. It's 100 proof. It's really good. It won Fred Minnick, who's one of the best, well-known guys that covers bourbon and reviews bourbon and all that stuff.
What a life.
Called this his best daily sipper of 2019 or 2018.
This particular one.
Yeah.
Okay, so well then we'll give it a shot.
And so the 4 bourbons we have are each from 4 different distilleries as well, which is kind of cool. So we've got that. Yes. We've got another bourbon that most people are familiar with, Wild Turkey 101. So that's a common mixture, but it's actually really good. It's a mix of 6 to 8 year old bourbons that they have in here from the Wild Turkey distillery that's overseen by Jimmy and Eddie Russell, who have
in Kentucky.
That's in Kentucky. Evan Williams is from Heaven Hill, which is in Kentucky.
Okay. Are any of these Tennessee?
I'm going to get to that. We've got 1792, which is from the Barton Distillery. Now, there's a bunch of different 1792s on the market. They have the regular 1792 offering. They have the full proof, which we have in there. Which is 125 proof. This is their single barrel one, which is coming in at 98.6 proof. Now, a single barrel, it's going to vary a little bit from one batch to another.
Got it.
But so
you're right. That makes sense.
Yeah. So they've got this 98.6 proof. They do have a bottled and bond version. I just haven't found it yet because it's been kind of out of stock. But
I gotta tell you, out of all the looks, this is the look I like.
Oh, I love this. This is just like a classic kind of like
just
a cool looking decanter. So
everything about it.
I'm gonna go check specs and Total Wine tomorrow, see if I can find the bottled and bond one. But 98.6 proof, close enough. 101 proof, good enough. This is only for a single barrel bourbon. This is only $35 at Total Wine by us, which is pretty good compared to Blanton's, which is
like 100 and crazy something.
Yeah,
200 something.
And then the last all right, so Barton has typically a very, very sweet bourbon.
Oh, wait, where are they? Tennessee?
No, they are Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Barton, yeah. And then we have George Dickel, who is one of the biggest kind of distilleries around. Like his name. Yeah. This is the one that the Neps gave us for me helping her put that desk together.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Nep was at my school today, and I didn't go to say hi to her.
You're worse.
I'm so going to appear for you.
You are.
Dang, man, I forgot.
George Dickel Bottled and Bond. This is aged 11 years. Now, this is the 2019 version. The year before this, it was a 13-year-old one. So they had a 13-year-old bottle and bond. This is the 11-year-old bottle and bond. Dickel whiskeys typically have a very minerally kind of flavor. People say you kind of taste like Flintstones vitamins when you drink it. I don't know if I've ever gotten that, but
is that a good thing?
You can see it hasn't really hindered me from going through this at all. So
Flintstone vitamins I like because I had them when I was little, but I don't think they're actually all that. They have like a weird aftertaste. So if they have an aftertaste like Flintstone vitamins, I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah. So this is Tennessee whiskey, but it abides by all of the same things that bourbon has to do. Plus, it also goes through the Lincoln County process, which is kind of one-step addition, which is why Tennessee Jack Daniels fans and Dickel fans say it's bourbon plus. So it's bourbon.
Oh, it's better.
Yeah.
Better than bourbon. Okay, let's drink.
We've got these 4. I've got them in 4 different glasses here that we haven't mixed up. So you don't know what they are or anything like that. So go ahead and start with that first one right there.
Make sure they're in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it.
Okay.
Oh, it smells good. Yeah, it smells good.
This is our first sip of anything today.
That's good.
It's good. Do you pick up any notes or anything? Any specific tasting things?
Caramel.
Apple, caramel, coffee.
It doesn't make sense to have apple. There's no apple in the wine I get that you have notes of because they put stuff in there. Bourbon is just bourbon. I think it's good. I like it.
Really good.
I know. I really like it.
And these have been sitting out for about an hour, so I poured them and then just let them get some air.
Okay, so I like that one the best so far. Well, it's not like I don't like it. It's possible to dislike the first one, you know. It's not like I'm a fan of all. I think this cup is a terrible bourbon smeller cup because it just like pops you in the face. It smells like rubbing alcohol. I think anything I'm going to taste in here, I'm not going to like. The fumes.
Concentrates the fumes.
I think the cup. Is that the one that was my least favorite last time? Was that cup?
I don't remember.
It's good afterwards. That's good aftertaste.
The shape of this glass makes it concentrate.
Yeah, it's open your face.
Yeah.
Okay, the burn in my throat is good, but I didn't like it going down. But I like it afterwards. So take that for what you will.
Okay.
I might have to taste it again. But I like the aftertaste a little.
This one I think finishes a little bit sweeter than the first one we did does.
I guess. I like the first one best.
Okay.
Next I'm going to go square.
All right.
That smells like nail polish remover. I kid you not.
That's not good.
I want you to smell nail polish remover right now.
Yeah, it does. It's
Pretty
got that acetone kind of smell.
Okay.
I wonder if that's the Dickel.
Oh, God. I hate it. It tastes like it, too. Why did you buy that? Which one are you? And all of these are like well drunk. So one of these you've been drinking and it's not good.
Well, a lot of these I don't just sip straight. I either put it over a giant ice cube or I make an old fashioned with it.
Holy moly. Okay.
Now the 1792, I will sip that one straight.
Well, we'll see, won't we? Because if this is the 1792, you can get rid of it. Bottle or no bottle. How do you not make a face? You're like Amy. Remember Amy in college? Man, she could take a shot of tequila and just be like, and I'd be like, oh. He's like, I don't know how she did it. I don't know how you
I'm at a loss.
It's not good.
I like the first two more. This is my least favorite thus far.
As should be.
Okay. And then, this one.
The first one smells good. Isn't that right? Or the second one?
Yeah.
One of them. Yeah, the first one smells good. This smells like wine. It smells like wine.
If it's super sweet, if it smells super sweet, I'm betting it's a 1792.
No guessing. That was very smooth. That was very smooth.
I don't have something better than something smooth because that's kind of like the bane of
I don't have to make a face. Like I don't have alcohol shooting up my face with that one. It does. It's like an easy sip. It doesn't have as much caramel though. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I'm drinking tea or something. Like it's so smooth that it doesn't have any, it doesn't go one way or the other flavor wise. Can I go back to the first one that I liked so much?
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Because that was the easiest
water,
to
clean
sip.
out everything. Do you want a cracker too?
The last one was the easiest one to sip.
You want a cracker?
No, I don't need a
Cleanse
cracker.
the palate.
But
All right.
I want the first one. I'm definitely not tasting the nasty one.
Okay.
That's just nasty.
We'll set that one off to the side.
That wasn't the nasty one. This was the nasty one. Trust me, the weird cup was the nasty one.
Okay.
That's hard to drink. It's like spicy. Huh. I don't like that one anymore. Okay, hold on. Now I'm confused. Jesus. This is hard. The other one was easy to determine which one I like the best. I can't tell the difference now between those two. I think I'm tied. Okay, this one's got to be the easiest one to sip.
Okay, you put that one right there, number one. All right, now so it's between these two right now.
I know. I don't know if I can tell the difference between those.
This one, you get a little bit stronger, like a more alcohol smell from this one. This one is a little bit.
This was the first one. I don't know. I really enjoyed the first one, but maybe it's just because it was like my first shot of liquor today, and I was just my body was like,
this is really
like it.
Good. All right.
You think that one's really good?
I mean, compared to that one, yeah.
Strong. Okay, hold up.
You want a cracker?
No, but I want to be able to tell. Are you ready? Okay. Well, we definitely know that's the worst, whatever that letter is, and that one's the best. Let's just show it that. Best, worst. Which one is our worst?
Try it one more time. Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
No, I'm not going to try that again because I remember it tasted like acetone. Okay.
All right. All right, I'm going to go back to these two again. I keep going back to that A one a lot.
Okay. I think this one, the one I liked the best at the beginning, is my second favorite. I got my order.
Do you get like almost like a barbecue kind of smell, like oak or something?
There's so much alcohol I've been shoving in my face. I can't.
Like you almost get like a barbecue kind of smell with that, like oak or something with it.
Sure. Yeah. Now that you say it, weird.
Yeah.
Like I'm at a barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the one we like the best, right? That's the one we like the best, right? Yeah. Okay. What's our least favorite? Can I look? That's my third least favorite.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
So you like this one more?
Yeah. Just so you know. Okay.
All right. So
least favorite is unanimous.
Letter
Can you say
B.
unanimous for two? Which one's B? Because I don't like it at all.
Weird. Wild turkey.
The one that you obviously drink a lot of.
And this isn't the first one of these I've gone through either.
That's nasty. Don't be trying. Don't buy that anymore.
Well, no, that's a good one. I like it most days. Maybe it's that glass.
Maybe it's the glass.
Because I use that to make old fashions and it's great.
Don't use that glass. Okay. That's my second favorite. What's this one?
This is mine number 3. This is your number 2.
Yeah, what is it?
This is letter A, which is
all right, Evan Williams is my number 2. So I do think it's good. I do think it's a good sipper.
And then this is your number 2, my number 3. My number 3. Your number.
You just said the same thing.
Your number 3, my number 2.
Yes.
This is letter D, which is. Please don't tell me what happened. 17. Okay.
What's the one we love? Dickel? The Tennessee? They were right. There's something extra in there.
You love the Dickel.
Holy moly, they were right.
Yeah.
There's something extra in that Tennessee bourbon. Weird.
You know what? This is also.
I was making fun of them.
This is also the one that is aged the longest. This is 11 years.
Y'all, I almost feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like in Paris, when they did the wine tasting and the California one, and they were like, no. But that's how I feel. I feel like I've just insulted all these Kentucky bourbons by choosing the Tennessee one. But I did. No, you did not label it wrong. He doesn't even believe it.
No, this was.
We chose Dickel.
This was number 2.
That was my number 3.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it was a close call between that and Evan.
And the Dickel is number 1.
So there's a close call between these. Who knew?
Yeah.
Right?
And Wild Turkeys, which is...
Wild Turkey, no bueno.
I wonder if we put it in a different cup if it would be better.
Okay. So anyways.
All right, so Dickel moves forward then.
Dickel moves forward in our bracket.
It's that against early times. Weird.
It's so weird.
Okay.
It's good.
All right.
You know what I like, though, every time we do this? There's always a standout bad and always a standout good. Always a standout bad.
1792 drank that last week.
Well, apparently you should try Dickel.
Which one did you try, Chris, of all the different varieties? One is 1792. It's close. Yeah. It was
actually, yeah. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Wild Turkey. Yeah, Wild Turkey's got some really good stuff. Like we have the Russell's Reserve 10-year, which is a 90 proof. I'm going to put that in our 90 proof bourbon. Actually, I want to try the 10-year Russell's Reserve against the 11-year George Dickel and the 9-year Knob Creek, because those are the 3 oldest bourbons we have here. So like,
so you think age matters?
Well, yeah, it definitely helps with something.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Not funny.
Yeah. I just call it.
Right? Because it does look like pubes. Thank you for acknowledging that. I hear you.
Or is it poobs? He's saying poobs.
Oh, poobs. Publix.
Yeah. Publix? Publix.
Poobs.
And Bradfink says it's the goat of all grocery stores.
Yes.
Leaps and bounds better. Okay.
Really? Okay, well then we got to go there. To Publix. Right.
Brooke, going back to your, do you think in words or images? Never really thought about it. See? My thoughts are more image inclined.
You're creative. And then this led me to the next question. He and I were having this conversation. Is creative or creativity? I asked, he thinks creativity is something, right? It's something that's necessary to be problem solvers in math or in life, whatever. But then I wondered, is creativity defined by the fact that it's different than what everybody else is doing, right? So if you have a room of creative thinkers, are they still creative? Like, is there something that defines someone as being a creative thinker? Or is the act of just doing something different than everybody else the act of being a creative thinker? And that's kind of my question. Do you think it's like a thing, or do you think it's an absence or like a diversion from a thing? I still don't know how I feel about that. I don't know either.
I agree, Sandy. She doesn't like to hear that too often. She prefers people disagree with her.
That's not true.
It's only 4 bourbons. I mean, I put like, an ounce with maybe an ounce or so. I just did like enough for us to have a couple of sips of.
He's trying to defend himself now.
Yeah. Wow. I mean.
Yeah, weird.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Dickel.
Yeah, I know.
Compared to,
right? He was like a.
Could also be the lighting, but I mean, it's aged 11 years, so it's going to pick up more of the color and everything from the barrels.
Funny.
Yeah. Let's see if I can.
No, it does look dark. You're right.
How does this one look?
Turn it the other way. It looks light. And that's a clear bottle. I mean, that's a clear bottle. That looks lighter. You are right. They do look different. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows?
Now, this one's only aged 4 years. I mean, it might have a little bit older stuff in it, but it's
I think that's 4 years. So crazy that Evan Williams in the 1792 tied for me.
Well, it's like there's really good stuff. Like, it's a bottom line. And this whole thing, this entire handle is $25. But it's really good. I
mean, yeah. I hear you. What is your favorite junk food? Your favorite, guilty pleasure food? Do you have, is it fries?
Tree burners. Does that help before a workout? Depends.
No.
What kind of workout you go
No.
on?
The answer is no.
No.
Do not pretend. Because you need your mind to work out, which is so funny because, that's why there's all the nootropics working out. I need to mentally be focused on my workout to have a good workout. I have to, imagine all my muscles firing that are supposed to. Sometimes I even have them touch the muscle that I'm working so I can, mentally, imagine that muscle. If I can feel it pumping more than the others. It's weird.
Yeah. No, I would not recommend bourbon before a workout. Caffeine, yes. Bourbon, not so much. Use that for your work sessions, not your training or workout sessions.
Nice. Funny.
Where did my mouse go? Why did it stop working? I think the battery in my mouse died.
It's
a Bluetooth mouse.
Did you have lines made?
Yeah. Couldn't get it up with the mouse. How much bourbon did y'all drink?
Funny story. Guess who didn't watch a single LSU game during the weird season where everybody was not in regular season? I couldn't watch it last year because they didn't just talk about sports. They talked about other things. And I don't want to hear about who's sick. I just wanted to watch football.
Or all the social justice nonsense.
I just wanted to watch football. I don't want to hear anything but football.
Yeah.
And they took that away from me.
Exactly. So in my mind, we're still the defending national champions.
Yeah, and last year, who won? I don't even. Was it Bama?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I didn't even watch. That's literally.
So LSU is still the reigning national champions from the real football season.
Authenticity, because wasn't the season shortened too?
Well, some teams
5-5. That's not a normal season.
Ohio State, I think, only played 6 games, and they were in the college football playoff.
Okay, so it was also work clear.
Yeah.
LSU's the reigning national championships.
Yeah. Although during the final scoop, Robert's the only one who gets my sarcasm. Well,
Robert is like...
I'm also the only American, too, on there. So.
Is sarcasm an American thing?
No. But I maybe Brooke and I's sense of humor.
Okay, here's the question.
We say Robbie's the Soviet crusher. He's from Ukraine. I say Russian, but he's Ukraine. Okay. Lucas is Polish, and Shane is from the land of hobbits. So...
America.
Yeah, America.
Okay, wait. So here's the funny thing. So sarcasm. You think back in Caligula's day in Rome there was sarcasm? Do you think that human nature is human nature. So Michael in like ancient Egypt, was the pharaoh like, yeah, I think that I can't do sarcasm. I don't do sarcasm. But do you think that they were like sarcastic back in the day?
I'm sure they were. That's one of those things that has just evolved with humans.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Just food for thought.
Speaking of which, I sent Lucas let me see if I can get out of this.
What?
Okay, can we play them the video of what you sent Shane last week?
Sure. Because Shane, Robert's friends. Okay, wait, pause it. Shane doesn't eat vegetables. And I couldn't help but have a thought.
He eats minuscule amounts.
He doesn't eat vegetables. Now, I don't know what pops in your head when you know that you can't eat vegetables. But I thought of something.
And this is us at one of our local watering holes. I hope y'all can hear this. If you can, let me know in the comments.
Shane, if you don't eat vegetables, how do you poop? Are you constipated all the time? Is it really hard to go through once every 5 days?
Oh my God.
So there's that.
I hope y'all could hear that. If not, please let me know and I'll figure out a way to make it play. Oh, yeah. That's good
yes,
stuff.
we're a couple. We're married. We've been happily married for 12 years.
You got the date right. I'm impressed.
I know. I'm really proud of myself for that too. Good
go.
News. We knew each other in high school, dated the last year of high school, and then we broke up 7 times throughout college, which is why we're so happy together now. We worked out our kinks. We actually have a genuinely happy marriage.
We do.
And I'm happy every day at school. My kids are like, dude, you're the only teacher that's happy every day. It's like, thanks.
Yeah. It's because you have an amazing husband.
Yes.
7 times now. Mm-hmm. They're always hurtful.
Because we don't put up with stuff we don't want to put up with. And so it was so funny, like it was on our wedding day. People were like, are you nervous? I was like, if I was nervous, I wouldn't be getting married. So no, I'm not nervous. Nervous about what? What am I nervous? I'm just ready to get this wedding over with so I can freaking be married. It's ridiculous. So if you're nervous before you get married, don't do it. You're making a bad choice.
Bourbonized hosts make
nice.
Much more. Yes, we do.
Well, that's my thing. Let me tell you something. I think people I'm going to get all up in there. I think people get married for the wrong reason. I can't understand people doing things. They get jobs for the wrong reason. They get married for the wrong reason. And then they wonder why their lives are poo-poo. It's because you literally settled. Like, I don't understand why people get married. You think that there's like faults with your dude or your girl. Like that's just normal. That's not normal. Throw it out there. How do I say this? There's nothing I can legitimately complain about with Robert. Not legitimately.
Perfection.
Not legitimate. If there was, I wouldn't have like been with him. And so I think too often girls nag their guys. And I give girls advice. I'm like, why are you nagging him? They're like, well, because I wish he would just do this. I'm like, you need to break up with him or you need to accept him the way he is. That's your option as a girlfriend. So either accept him or get out. And they look at me like I'm crazy because I think they hear their moms nag their husbands and like the fathers, and they think that like that's normal. Like, oh, well, all couples do that. I'm like, no, your parents do that, and it's weird, and they are unhappy. And I hope that you're. And it shows unhappy couples. They did an experiment with married couples and asked them individual surveys about if they were happy or not, and then like put them together, and they had their blood pressure. Unhappily married couples, when they were together, their blood pressure was higher because they're stressed because they don't like each other. Awkward. Right. Because I like a little grit in my man, and Philip doesn't have.
Careful, he watches this sometimes.
Because Robert's kind of a dick sometimes, and I'm like it.
My brother's much nicer than me.
I did date guys that were really nice, and it didn't work out for me.
Shot from the roof.
I'm not saying you're not, because you are a decent guy. You're a good guy. I want to be with you.
The Pharaoh Moses, yeah. So I'll let your people go.
I'll let your people go. Sure, Moses. That's hilarious.
Hilarious, bro. Hilarious.
But you don't see it like in the Bible or in like ancient. Like, where's the sarcasm? Huh?
Well, they were too busy trying to live and survive. I mean, do you really think they're worried about being sarcastic?
Oh no. I mean, I'm trying to be like, okay. Loved in the desert.
We have found Philip's weakness. He has no clue.
Yeah, he isn't like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not like something I can grab a teeth onto. Like,
I still have the bite marks on my shoulder to prove it.
I don't know how to explain it. If you're not crazy about the person and you don't respect the person, you shouldn't be with them.
Yeah.
Philip,
if you're watching, do you have grit? Are you too nice?
Okay, wait. Grit is like, I meant like gritty, not cookie. When somebody says
rough.
Grit, yeah, like when somebody says grit, that means like, do they have like mental toughness? Robert and Philip have mental toughness. But I'm talking about like, Robert's got like stuff I can hold on to. Like, you've got like coarse edges. Is that right? Coarse edges. He's not super smooth like a baby's bottom. I don't know. Personality wise, you've got more cut edges.
The grits, does that count? See, I knew he was watching.
I was like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. I like him just the way he is. I don't want him to change, and I don't know what it's called. Yeah, Robert, you're gritzy. You're gritzy.
No, if I have to put like, Philip is much more nicer and understanding than I am.
He's like mashed potatoes, and Robert's like grits. You're more like gritty. You're gritty. Gritty? Or if it was food, I don't know. I can't think.
Drink some more of this. This will make you.
No, I'm trying to figure it out. Man, I have gotten myself into trouble though, because I have I have this ability to like look at people and to like sense who they are pretty well. And I did this thing where I like pegged people for animals or food items. And this one time, I get myself into trouble for this. I shouldn't do it, but I do. And I was naming people in a math class. And I was like, you're asparagus, because you're like tall and skinny. You're kind of like nerdy, so you're like healthy, like asparagus. And I was like, and you're a corn dog. You're a corn dog. And then there was this guy who was like the only freshman in a sophomore class. And he was really sweet. And I was like, you know what you are? You know what you are? You're the stick in a fun dip. You know, like, you know the fun dips, like the sugar stick that you like dip into the sugar? That's what you are. To which, of course, without realizing what I had just done to this boy, all the sophomores were like, dude, you're a dipstick. Did you hear what she said? She called you a dipstick. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry for that. I did that. Yeah, the animal analogies.
She called. Go ahead.
No, you can say it because it sounds funnier coming from your mouth.
She called my mom a cow.
In like the nicest way possible.
We're all sitting at the dinner table, and Sandy goes into her like full on like voodoo queen seance mode, and she says, "Miss Monica, you're a cow."
Yeah.
And it's just fly face, like she's not making it.
Because I knew what I was talking about, and everyone was like laughing. I was like, because she's so giving, and cows have udders that give milk to everyone. We get cheese and yogurt and cottage cheese and milk. Like, we get all that from cows. She's so loving and giving. It was a compliment. But I did call my mother-in-law a cow.
No.
I did mean it as a compliment. So.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Can only see grit being that he has emotional problems, but I get your point.
I need to work on.
I think my emotional problems are that I lack emotion.
We both do, though.
Philip is much more understanding with certain things than I am. Can be much more empathetic and caring.
I think Robert is not empathetic on random problems that people talk about, like in the world. But if you were face to face with a person, you would be very nice to them.
Yeah. Imagine Dexter and then sprinkle in a little bit of House, and that's kind of what you get with
me. I feel really
me.
bad, but when we were watching Dexter, I was like, he reminds me of you.
Yeah. Yeah, if you watch Dexter.
So if you watch Dexter, you're like, that's not a good thing. But like, he does. And that's what I mean. He reminds me of Dexter.
Yeah, so my mom's a cow. I'm Dexter. And Philip is John Cena.
I imagine. But like, not the angry John Cena. Because John Cena can be like really nice. It's like the nice John Cena.
The nice John Cena.
You don't get that? Don't look at the body. Look at the facial expressions and the way he emotes.
Well,
okay, I don't know.
I also have the empathy issues, yes.
Well, I don't have the empathy for people that make their own problems. That's the issue I have. It's like, you do know you could do something about it. They're like, no. I'm like, I can't talk to you anymore. Like, it bothers me.
Totally bothers me.
You know what else bothers me? I'm gonna tell you right now. I was talking to this girl who's in honors math. She's been honors math for years. It's really hard because honors math is hard. Okay. So we took honors math because we love math and we're super smart and we love to study math in our free time. So that's the kind of thing you need to do, right? And so she's like, I'm in honors math, but it's just really hard. I was like, well, dear, what did you think it was going to be? She's like, I don't know. I was like, why are you in honors math if you don't like hard stuff? Do you want to put in extra time and energy into studying math? Then why are you in honors math? She's like, my parents want me to be. Why do your parents care? Why do they have an opinion? Why do they have an opinion about what math you take? You're the one taking the math. She's like, I don't know. It's like, okay, this is just weirding me out right now. And she has not dropped it yet. I don't know why she's taking it. Why did the people, or like, my mom really wants me to go to this college. I'm like, your mom had her shot. So I don't know why she has an opinion about where you go to college. It's your college.
Yeah.
That's weird. I think that's weird.
It's true. Do you or Sandy take collagen?
Do you give me collagen?
There was some in that protein powder. The Ninja protein powder has some collagen in it. In times past, we had the Obvi ones that you said kind of tasted like nails or whatever.
Yes,
like
the pink ones.
Yeah, the pink ones. Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of those.
But yeah, you've taken
collagen
like that.
What's the other one I like? The peanut butter one. Yeah, the peanut butter one. That's really good.
Yes. And I've used UC2 collagen, so like the one the type 2 chicken from the chicken sternal cartilage. I've used that in a couple of joint formulas. I don't take it as regularly as I probably should.
You know what? And Robert doesn't give me NAC as often as he should because I take a lot of ibuprofen and Advil. I just said the same thing twice in 2 different ways.
You did. But yeah, I think it's best to probably get a blend of collagen. So marine collagen, bovine collagen, and the UC2 type collagen, just because you get different various levels of amino acids from each of them. But collagen in general is good for proline, hydroxyproline, glycine. Those are the 3 amino acids. None of them are essential amino acids, but since your body naturally starts to decline with its endogenous collagen production as you age, kind of like hormone production and all the other stuff.
Would a teenager or a 20-year-old not need to have that?
I don't think so. Probably 30 plus. I would. Especially if you're not eating a lot of like bone broth things that have, or like Jello and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. You know what's so funny is Jello was marketed to little kids such a long time ago.
It was Bill Cosby.
I'm still confused. Did he rape the girls or not? Because I'm so confused. Did he not?
Got demonetized.
Did he? I'm so confused. Anyways, so yeah, the Bill Cosby's do Jello, and then now it's like for adult women, they're like, ooh, Jello, no calories.
Hair, skin, nails.
And now you're like, hair, skin, nails, Jello. I'm like, what is Jello? Is Jello a kid's food? Is it adult food?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, anywhere if you're just looking at regular collagen, like the hydrolyzed collagen peptides, 10 to 20 grams per day. If you're looking at some of the UC2 forms of collagen, like so UC2 or collagen excess, that's in the 40 milligram range for effective dosages of that. Any Rex that you can think of. Morphogen's got a collagen supplement. 1UP Nutrition has a collagen supplement. Galaxon just released a collagen. I need to look at that. Bomar Nutrition has a collagen supplement. I know they do a lot of that.
It's interesting.
Vital Proteins is just a standard collagen that you could use there. Let me pull up, because I know, Brooke, you asked about Galaxon's collagen.
When you take collagen, it is just like protein powder, or is it pills?
Most of the time, it is powders. Yeah.
Okay, just curious.
Let's pull this up.
So that's a tough one, because then you have to flavor it. And I do think sometimes it tastes like nails.
It can be difficult to flavor, yeah. No thanks. Okay. All right, so here we've got 10 grams of collagen there. Moldavian dragon head extract.
That sounds fancy.
Hyaluronic acid, which is a substance in your body that helps retain moisture. Mm-hmm. It's then found in your joints, hair, nails, and all of that stuff. Makes your skin look more plump. Estrogen to enhance the uptake and bioavailability of all the individual amino acids that are in collagen. So here you get mostly type 1 and type 3 collagen. You can get marine collagen, which has a little bit different collagen profile because there's over 24 types of collagen, but the most prevalent are types 1 and 3.
I mean, does it matter what type you put in your body? Is collagen just collagen, or does it actually matter?
There's different forms. So, like, those collagens are supplying your body with the actual amino acids used to do that, whereas the UC2 collagen actually stimulates the production of collagen in your body.
Which one's better?
They're both useful. It's not an either or.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
21 servings, $45. They probably have a discount code, and there's probably
it said 15% off.
Cheaper options out there. But, I mean, most of the stuff Glaxon does is top notch. I don't have any issues with that.
I like their flavors a lot.
Yeah. Well,
so if I was going to do a collagen, I would go with Glaxon's flavors.
Well, this is naked flavor.
I would go raspberry rose or frosted cinnamon.
Yeah. The raspberry rose, I think we tried a flavor of that. Was that the collagen? Remember that we tried that?
Whoa! I tried something and I remember they tasted like and what did I say it tasted like? It tasted like strawberry cheesecake or something.
Yeah.
And they were like, it's raspberry rose.
Cheesecake,
and I said, no, it's cheesecake.
Yeah.
And it was really good.
That's
Is that
good.
them?
Yeah, that was them.
That's so cool.
Yeah, this was good. You can
really
also look at Advanced Molecular Labs, Brooke, AML. Their hair, skin, and nails cocktail has 10 grams of collagen plus some other good stuff in there as well. It says hair, skin, and nails, but it can also be used for joint support and things like that too. So
kind of like how creatine can also be good for your brain, but everybody thinks it's only for like the pumps.
Yeah. Does it make sense for percentages to be that high?
Right.
What was that?
Oh wow! Did you see that? She's right. How did we not notice that?
Well, it's like 4,000. I mean, that's pretty standard with B vitamins. I mean, they're water soluble, so you'll just end up peeing them out anyway if you don't use them.
Then why do they give us so much? To make it taste better or something?
I mean, they're cheap and it just kind of looks impressive on the label. But I mean, biotin.
41,667%.
Yeah, you really don't need that much. That's overkill in my opinion.
Okay. And then 4%, 3%, 2%. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't want to overdo essential minerals like that.
But it just looks so funny. I can't believe I didn't notice that the first time you held it up. I was just looking at this amount per scoop. That's hilarious.
Yeah, you don't need to go that high with those. That's definitely overkill, in my opinion. Joey might have a sound reason for putting both of those dosages in there, but I don't.
Such an interesting amount.
Think you probably need to go.
That's
that
really
high.
funny. Well, so you can say I have 1,000 milligrams of. It just makes it easier than saying I have 18.
Yeah.
0.2 milligrams.
If you're looking for some other stuff, Brooke, you can check out. Here, I'll pull this up. That's Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Bye, Sandy. All right, share. Okay, we go with Advanced Molecular Labs Joint Cocktail, and you can see they got 10 grams of hydrolyzed collagen peptides there, plus turmeric, hyaluronic acid, boswellia is that Apriflex, which is kind of the standardized form of boswellia that I really like. Ginger root, you got UC2 collagen in there as well, vitamin D. So this is another super solid collagen supplement if you're looking for that. That's got a bunch of other things in there. You can try that one out, or come on, website.
I am just shocked at how much stuff there's so many companies out there.
Yeah. And
they have so many products. Isn't that fascinating? Am I the only one that finds that fascinating? Just like the world of supplements?
It's never ending. Here's the other one, hair, skin, and nails. You can look at and see. So you've got 15 grams of hydrolyzed collagen in this one. You've got 2,500 milligrams of the Verisol.
They have weird percentages too, but they're not above.
Yeah. Well,
800%. There you go.
Well, yeah, but Steve sticks. Most of these dosages are something that you can find in the literature somewhere.
Okay.
Because like him and Joey both do things where they're basing stuff off of
studies,
research studies. Yeah.
Okay.
Grape skin extract, all that good stuff. But I mean, if push comes to shove, I'm probably going to veer more towards the joint cocktail than this hair, skin, and nails one, just because I like that profile a little bit better.
But although it does stuff.
Although we just have the hydrolyzed eggshell membrane, which I like. I think that serves better in the joint formula than the hair, skin, and nails. But either one, I mean, it can go either way. So, yeah.
It's interesting.
Looks like Batman.
And it did. It really did.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
$5 donation.
Yay.
Thank you, Brooke.
Brooke, you're always so nice.
Thank you for all the recommendations. Y'all are the bee's knees.
Brooke's the best.
She is.
She's my buddy.
Yes. Our Wi-Fi signal's getting a little screwed. Connection unstable. All right, so if we glitch, our Wi-Fi just decided to drop down to 1 bar or not.
Well, I'm gonna go get some pho.
Is that what the game plan is?
I don't know, Sophia. We're gonna go out to mommy daughter dinner, and she can go wherever she wants. We can go get Greek, pho, Italian, but she said pho this morning.
You think she's going to remember that?
No. Yes. I don't know. She's so cute. Can I ask a weird question? Is she going to have a high-pitched voice her whole life? Or is that just because she's 4?
It's probably because she's 4. Her balls haven't dropped yet.
Those Egyptians really know their funnies. You know, like it's like on the, they're going to find like a comic strip for the Egyptians.
Which one? See, that tastes completely different now.
This one was
that was the Dickel. There we go.
Dickel's good. That was the best. Dickel was the best.
Here you go. That one? Yeah, this is the 1792.
I can't.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
It's too much.
No,
it tastes like rubbing alcohol. No bueno.
All right, guys. Last call for any comments, questions, or smart ass remarks before we hop off.
Sophia, have a manly voice.
There we go. It's she's talking in this really high pitched voice when she's very excited or pretending to do like an animal noise or something. It's at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's not what I want to hear.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's any better at noon.
I mean, by then I have a pre-workout in me usually, and I can tolerate those kind of higher pitched noises a little bit better.
It's hard. You know, it's hard because like I am great with Sophia out. Like if we're out at a park or at the bookstore or grocery shopping, like or going to a restaurant with her. I love being out with her. But when we're home, because I am an extrovert, there's not enough people for me to soak energy from. And when I'm home, I want to put on comfy clothes. It's the weirdest thing. You know that commercial for the pizza rolls? When the girl comes home and her husband is sitting on the couch and she just like rips off her clothes, but underneath is like all of her baggy, like messy clothes. And she sits on the sofa and like eats the pizza rolls. She's like, I missed you guys. Like I get that because the second I wear earrings, I wear a bra, I wear a thong every day. I do. And let me tell you something, ladies, you're going to get a wedgie no matter what you do. Why not just get a wedgie of this much fabric instead of this much fabric? So that was my strategy years ago. I always wear a thong because there's no point. I'm always going to get a wedgie. And then I don't have to worry about picking it out. It's just going to be there and it's going to be more comfortable than a wad of fabric up my butt. True.
Do we really need to go into this?
I'm just saying women should understand that a thong is actually more comfortable because then you don't get wedgies because you just always have a wedgie, but it's a little wedgie. Anyways, the second I come in, I mean, I do it all day. I don't even notice the earrings. I don't notice anything. And then the second I walk in to our house, to my abode, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, my earrings, like, oh, the bra, like the shoe, and it's like I have to like, and I have to put on like a sweatshirt and sweatpants, and I immediately look like I've given up on the world. I do. But like, it's weird because it's literally just a shift of like being home to being at work. Because I wear heels at work all the time. I'm not wearing heels in my house. That'd be crazy. But I love heels. I feel powerful in them. And I teach high school boys that are really tall. So it gives me an advantage. I just want you to know there's a reason. So anyways.
There we go.
But yeah. Plus I like the idea of like, I could use it as a weapon. I was watching that Tina Turner movie with What's Love Got to Do with It. And she used... No! You're wrong, Brooke. You just perpetually live with thick wedgies. I perpetually live with nice light ones. I'm just telling you right now.
So
just lean into the wedgie.
Girls' underwear versus guys' underwear? Like, I never have a wedgie. I never have to deal with one.
Does your balls and penis stop you from getting a wedgie? Is this a thing, guys? Like, these are conversations we should have.
I'm not walking around all day. Do guys not get
wedgies?
Maybe it's the way that the underwear is cut.
Like, you know how like guys are like, oh, but like they do it on purpose. Like, you don't have to do that to a girl. She just gets one. We just get them. Do you don't get wedgies?
No.
Did you ever used to get wedgies?
I don't know.
But you don't wear tighty whities. Do you think if a guy wears tighty whities, he would get a wedgie? Boxers don't get it. I mean, what? So you think I should just wear like boxer shorts as a girl?
That'd be weird.
I like curl to my... I feel like...
You wouldn't be able to pull off those pants with boxers.
I would not be able to pull off anything I work in boxer pants. So we could just kiss that goodbye.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Now I'm curious. But yeah, I do. I buy these special one. Like, maybe they're a case by case basis.
Maybe your butt just gets really hungry.
Is my butt the only butt that always has a wedgie? I always have a wedgie if I wear panties that are normal.
We've gone way off the rails.
Wait. Time out. Because you know what? This is true. If If it happens to me all the time, I assume it happens to everyone all the time. Right. Oh my God. Does not everybody get wedgies all the time? Or is it just my ass?
Philip, if you're still watching, do you get wedgies all the time?
Is it me? I'm going to ask the ladies at work. Ladies, do you get wedgies all the time? And if they say no, oh my God, it's me. I'm deformed. I have a deformed booty that shoves the fabric right in the digger every time. That is why every day I wear a thong. Every day. I have these Victoria's Secret ones that are nice and
Please stop. Please, we don't need to go any further into this.
Is it me?
Oh my God.
I really don't know.
I need answers. Sorry, I don't get them. See, Brooks on the no column. And Brooke, going back to your previous comment, yes, we're glad that we can make your cardio that much more easier to slog through.
It's me. This whole time, I thought thongs were a saving grace and everybody should wear them because you're going to get a wedgie anyways. But now it's but I don't get a wedgie. You don't get a wedgie. It's just me. That's so weird. My world has shattered. It's like the glass breaking in that How I Met Your Mother. It's now I have to look at the world differently.
When you go to the daycare, go ask Kelsey if she gets them. And then, you can start doing an informal poll.
I don't know Kelsey enough to ask her if she gets wedgies all the time. But I am asking some teachers. That's so weird.
You do that. You go ahead and do that.
And we were talking about poo. Remember? It's if you don't talk about poo, we don't know. We just don't know. What were you going to say?
We'll do a poll at the next Regents football game. I want to say it. Oh, ladies, if you get wedgies, everybody stand up. Everybody sit down.
See, here's what I was going to say. But then in my mind, because of the way I've been, I would imagine all the ladies, if I actually went to a football game and we had an honesty moment and I said, ladies, raise your hand if you get wedgies. I imagined all of them saying, I don't anymore because I only wear thongs. And I would have been right. But now you're making me feel
I don't really know. I don't know.
So that's good to know. All right.
Yeah. No, because we're playing more than 10 games this season. So we will not go 5-5.
So do you think we'll go 6-6?
No, the SEC Power Poll that was on Saturday downsouth.com had us ranked number 4 in the SEC.
In the SEC?
In the Power
Rankings, I guess that is 4 in the nation, isn't it?
Get this.
I thought so it was 4,
it was Bama, then Georgia. Number 3 in the Power Rankings, they had freaking A&M.
Hey, you want to hear something? The quarterback of my current football team is already signed to be the Vanderbilt quarterback next year. He's a senior this year.
Bite me.
So just so you know, I might slightly root. I'm curious to see how Vandy does. I haven't tried. He has no idea what's
going on. There's no way A&M's going to be better than us.
Not A&M, Vandy.
No, I'm talking about, nobody cares about Vandy.
I do now. I taught the quarterback in the future.
They were at the bottom of the Power Rankings. They were 40. You know what is kind of
cool,
though?
Well, they didn't have my quarterback.
What I'm going to do with you. Guess what?
That does not feel good. I should stop doing that.
You should. ULL is number 22 in the AP preseason top 25 poll.
Really?
Yeah. And Coastal Carolina was 21. 2 schools that never in the top 25.
For baseball, maybe. Okay, so I'll give you what. I am okay if any SEC school wins other than Bama. And I mean real SEC schools, not the fake ones.
Not Missouri, A&M.
Okay.
Soon to be Texas and Oklahoma.
I got to be honest, yeah. Right? Thank you.
Brad Fink, did you go to UF? Did you go to UF? You're from Fredericksburg, or you lived in Fredericksburg, but did you go to... Are you a Florida Gator? Brooke's a Gator.
Did Brooke go to Florida?
Brooke is a
Gator. Or she's a Gator fan?
She is a Gator.
I don't have anything... There you go. I don't have anything wrong with Florida. Let me tell you teams that I would be okay winning national championships. Any SEC school other than Alabama. Honestly, I'd root for Kentucky. Be like, go Kentucky. Go Bourbon. You know what I'm saying? I'd be fine with Tennessee. I feel bad for Tennessee. My head of school went... he loves Tennessee, and they are never good. Poor Peyton Manning never gets to see it happen.
If the national championship comes down to Bama versus... Notre Dame, USC, Ohio State, I'm going to pull for Bama.
Of course. I'm always going to root for SEC. But I'm just saying non-SEC, out of the SEC. Out of the SEC. You know who I feel bad for is Georgia. I'm sorry. I know this sounds like an asinine comment. Well, if Bama hadn't been there, Georgia would have won. But, Georgia has been incredibly good. In fact, so much, on the Mohs hardness scale, they're right up there diamond. But then Bama was always there to like be just like one edge better. And I felt bad for Georgia because they could have had honestly like 3 national champions. You've seen the game like back in the day, like not back in the day, but within the past 10 to 15 years, Georgia could have won a couple of titles. And they just, I felt so bad for them because they didn't even get to like go to a championship game really. And the one they did, like, I don't know. It's just, it makes me feel bad. I hear you. Listen, I love LSU, but I'm a realist. So if I think we're going to be losing a lot of games, I'm always going to want LSU to win, but then I'm going to have to like root for someone I want to win the national championship. It's like the Super Bowl. Like if the Saints aren't in it, I got to pick someone to root for.
There you go. All right. You want to do the outro?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Why are you screaming at them?
Because I'm trying to remember. Click that button. Click the button with the almighty algorithm. Make it be good. Make it happy.
Tickle the like button.
Tell your family and friends.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Thank you, Ratfink.
Be like Ratfink. Click it. Do it.
Do it now. Do it. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to watch the two of us knuckleheads. We'll come out with a new bourbon flight fight for next week. If you have any suggestions on which bourbons you'd like us to include, leave a comment down below, or if you have some other kind of spirit you want us to try. Although we're bourbon aficionados here, we don't do much other stuff.
I love that you think I'm a bourbon aficionado because
Sandy is getting all the subscribers. Nobody tunes in to watch my goofy ass.
None of that's true. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. Look at the wedgies.
Ratfink, if you can get your hands on a bottle of Happy, I will pay for the shipping. You can send it here.
I'll pay for the shipping. Hope you like that donation for you.
Yeah, if Pappy was possible to find, yeah. Hey, there we go. All right.
Wow. That's you know what you need to do is you need to put it in that's what I was going to say, like a little sample. Robert's gotten so many Ziploc packages of powder.
I'll gladly pay
like
for that.
Super creepy looking. Like we could get like a sealed liquid of it.
There you go. Yeah. Here we go. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments for a future topic that you'd like us to discuss, the supplementengineer@gmail.com. I'll leave a comment down below, and make sure to tune in on Saturday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Final scoop
with Robbie, Lucas, Shane, and
with your boys.
Your boys.
With the Z. Said it.
Send me HEB.
I will.
We can do that.
I will send you. You got to tell me your flavors because they've got really good flavors. It's just like Ben & Jerry's.
They do. We can work out a trade.
HEB
ice cream for Pappy. I feel like I win in this one, but it's okay.
It is good.
All right, guys. Y'all be good. We'll see you next time.
I don't know what this was.